What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is March the 18th. Happy Monday. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and everything else that you need to know before today. Before I get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with some good old data points, nothing coming out today that's going to disrupt the broader market. Futures are very green, and that's largely due to this right here. So Nvidia GTC. And so this is going to be kicking off today up until the 21st keynote today, and kind of has countdown and everything. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. People's appetite for risk is still maintaining at 70, so the fear and greed index. So overall, today is shaping up to be a relatively good day. Aside from that, let's get right to some of the stocks. SOFI is up 1.14% based on no news, no SEC filings, rather just piggybacking off of the optimism right now, and plus SOFI's technicals are pointing to somewhat of a reversal, somewhat of course. So again, kind of interesting stuff. Shorts aren't doing all that much, but 18.76% of the free float is being shorted. Some points to watch for so far with it at $7.10. It is between this S1 and the pivot. So $6.99 is going to be a strong support that you'll want to watch for it to hold. And then $6.91 will be the second layer. So that actually was the saving grace on Friday. And then vice versa, $7.13 will be that next strong resistance point for today that you'll want to watch for it to break above. Aside from that, SoundHound. So this one is up 1.46%, but there's a ton of volume getting in. So this is the number one stock based on volume so far today. And I think there's a lot of optimism, even though they're not really listed anywhere. A lot of people are anticipating that SoundHound is in fact going to be kind of speaking somewhere between this or in this expo. So I think there's some maybe optimism associated to that, but no really, I don't know, nothing really to justify that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. No actual news from the company itself, no SEC filings as of late. As far as what shorts are doing, I'll give you a quick overview of that. So right now it shows Ortex is kind of glitching right now, so it looks like they're increasing around 35,000 shares, so not all that much. So considering 34.02 million shares overall are being shorted, 12.72% of the free float is being shorted as well. So all in all, pretty interesting. Shorts have started to really increase their position over the last little bit. But if you are looking at trading SoundHound with it at $9.03 pre-market, it is between this R1 and this R2. So a lot of volatility, so just anticipate that. But 805 will be the strong support that you'll want to watch for it to hold. And then 954 will be that next strong resistance. So in my opinion, I don't think this R1 is going to be touched. Possibly this R2, dependent on how much optimism is kind of floating around in the broader market. Tesla is having a nice bump up today, so 4.38%. That is due to technicals, as well as I believe a new analyst rating did come out, and as well just aside from all that, just the broader market. And just as far as what shorts are doing, I don't know what's up with Ortex as of late, but they're roughly about 56,000 shares, 3.46% of the free float is being shorted, and 95.75 million shares overall are being shorted. Of course, I'm just bringing up shorts in all of these stocks just as a benchmark, just to see what they are kind of the negative side or the bears are doing with these companies. So you can kind of see if they are increasing and doubling down, means that they are hesitant about the validity of today's so far jump up in the pre-market. So for instance, with Tesla increasing as well as SOFI shorts increasing, kind of shows that their upside isn't really justified. But if you're looking at trading Tesla with it at $170, it is trading between this S3 and this S2. So this S3 was a very strong resistance point. So this is exactly where it did land on Friday, almost exactly to a T. And so today it is essentially free to run up all the way to around $175, which it definitely could, or at the same time it could have a pullback to closer to this S3. Regardless, there's going to be a lot of volatility, so just anticipate that. And of course, I have to talk on Google. So this is up 4.87%. Crazy stuff, and it is up because of this. Potential rumors of Apple in talks with Google to license the Google's Gemini suite. So yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if there's any validity to that. Apple has been transitioning and moving away and trying to focus a lot of their attention on AI. So it kind of does make sense if you think about it. But still, there's a lot of just grayness to that whole deal. So I think it's just up based on optimism. And plus, a lot of people just see how much Google has actually been hit. But aside from that, though, shorts aren't doing all that much pre-market. But with it at $149 and change, it is between this R1 and this R2. So just watch pre-market, that 147 mark to hold, vice versa, 151. So it's kind of smack dab right in the middle. So essentially, it could go either way. Most likely, I am leaning towards more of a pullback today, especially considering a lot of people will just look at this and assume maybe it's overinflated, just too much optimism associated to Nvidia. But then again, what do I know? I'm not a financial advisor. But regardless, just take note of a lot of the strong support and resistance points. And then when it comes down to it, I have to bring up Nvidia because they're kind of the basis of all of this optimism. So far, it is up 2.78% pre-market. As far as what shorts are doing, they are increasing slightly, but still 1.22% of the free float is being shorted. So this company is definitely very low on that front. But if you are looking at trading it, with it at $903, it is between this R2 and this R3, and I don't really see either of them being touched. So 872 will be that next strong support. So it kind of did break past that a little bit on Friday, and then vice versa, 951 will be that next strong resistance. So a lot of volatility today, no doubtably, and especially with the Feds doing their interest rate decision on Wednesday, I feel like a lot of people will be starting to chatter a little bit today, more so tomorrow, and then a lot on Wednesday. So just anticipate a lot of volatility today. And of course, a lot of the stocks I did talk on, the fib levels are very wide. So kind of justifies the volatility as well. So all in all, let me know your thoughts on all of these stocks. What are you watching? What are you buying? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for an account with MULN, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So take advantage of this. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.